Hey guys, today we're going to catch a glimpse of Stevie Vaughan by learning a turnaround lick on a standard D minor blues in the style of the man himself. What I really want you to pay attention to is the intense vibrato that's going to be used here. It's really wide, but it's still precise. Let's give this one a listen. You'll know what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3. Let me break this lick down for you a little bit. The first measure has the beginning of the phrase, and it starts on the end of 3. Now there's a couple things you want to keep in mind. The first of which is that that's on offbeat, and I'm going to do it with a rake and an upward motion. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3. On the end of that phrase, there's also a vibrato. It sounds like this. Remember, vibrato comes from your wrist. I'm actually turning it back and forth like this. This happens to be a wide vibrato, but it's still concise. We don't want to lose the note. You don't want to bend up and start doing like that. You want to make sure that you stay on the pitch and do vibrato around it as much as you can. The next phrase sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Now with this, you want to make sure and focus on the vibrato again, but also there's a quick bend. It sounds like this. Now, this is kind of like an Albert King idea. You're going to bend it up really quickly, but come off of it. Make sure that you reach the target note. You want to hear that note and then come off of it. Now the third phrase is probably going to be the hardest, and it starts on the end of 1 of measure 4. Let's take a listen to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now in the middle of this phrase, there's a bend that's going to be a little bit difficult for you at first. You're going to have to anchor your pinky, and then with your ring finger supported by your first and second finger, bend up like this. The tendency is that you're going to have your pinky come up. You don't want to let that happen. It's almost like you're staying and pulling your pinky in the opposite direction while you're pushing up with the other fingers. However, you're not pushing with your fingers, it's still coming from your wrist. Vibrato always comes from the wrist and bends. Now I'm going to play this lick for you all together. 1, 2, 3.